as you mentioned, specialized in doubles, was the former world number 35 in that category in 2013. Game on. I like his outfit today, too.
And,
looking.
Yeah, he's got the white tights underneath and then the long sleeves. I'm all about fashion. I like the aesthetic of some of the looks of the players.
Cleaned up by Ben Johns down the middle.
Yeah, Daniel De La Rosa, often when players are coming from racquetball, they're very wristy. They don't have a lot of margin for error in their game, but I think he has done a great job in the pickleball sphere of being able to find some top spin and having some margin for error on his shots.
Point.
And just a casual reach out over there on the backhand side for DLR De La Rosa as Collin Johns was trying to sneak one past him up the line.
See this matchup in Austin a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Michelle, you can see that rocket of a forehand from Daniel De La Rosa. He wasn't able to make it, but that ball flies off of his paddle.
Collin Johns, a little more pop to his offense.
That's right. You know, he clearly is the setup player of the two, but you leave that ball chest high or shoulder high to Collin Johns, he knows exactly what to do with it.
Big win for him in mixed doubles too, playing with Alex Strong.
1-1-1.
Yesterday, that win came about against Rafa Hewitt. Swift movement from Ben Johns.
Yeah, I think Martin Emmrich is wondering if he was looking straight down on it, so he was unsure if it was. Oh, looks well in, even though we were a bit blocked off.
Yes, you can. Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the in-ruling. The in-ruling puts us at 2-1-1. We'll now proceed with video review.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
After review, the in-ruling stands. The challenge is lost, a timeout is lost. You have 1 timeout remaining. You have 2 timeouts remaining. We will resume play at 2-1-1.
No surprises there.
Time in. 2-1-1.
It's a nice little backhand poke from Daniel De La Rosa, who early in his career you can kind of pepper that backhand corner and expect a soft error from him. Not anymore. Very consistent on that backhand dink side. And Collin Johns with the 3rd shot drive. First volley of Martin Emmrich right into the tape. Wow, a little offensive barrage from the Johns brothers and some very quality defensive hands from their opponents. Just too much sustained offense for Ben.
4-1-2.
That's a phenomenal job by Ben, understanding his opponent, knowing he's playing a left-hander. That's a phenomenal job by Ben, understanding his opponent, knowing he's playing a left-hander, and speeding up the ball to his left hip or his left shoulder. So to find the left Martin Emmrich sits pretty heavy backhand on his counterattack. So to find the left side of his body is well done from Ben.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a cookie that sat up, and you don't.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a cookie that sat up, and you don't want that to happen to Daniel De La Rosa. He's going to put that down in the dirt and finish the point almost every time. And a pretty spicy little two-handed speed up attempt from Ben Johns too. He's been really trying to work that into his game.
Yeah, that was fine. Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to find offense for Martin Emmrich, and he certainly needs to be a threat over there. Just always tough to find the proper spot against Ben Johns.
Early finish from Collin Johns.
I think Collin's proud of himself on that little angle. He did a little hop, skip, and a jump after he finished that. Oh, Collin, yeah, he's like, look at that angle I just created. Well done, Collin.
Just scooted his way around the post there.
It was good footwork too. It was kind of an awkward position. You don't see a lot of Ernies like that one. That's a great drive from Ben Johns. Daniel De La Rosa in an awkward court positioning. Kind of got jammed up on the backhand side.
6-1-1.
Oh, look out, Collin.
Yeah, that's part of the deal. When Ben's taking 70–75% of the court, even the two brothers have a bit of confusion at times.
Firefight. Love the hand speed on both sides.
Yeah, there's plenty of it. There really is plenty of it on both sides.
1-6-1.
There's the racquetball prowess. Top racquetball player in the world right there, Daniel De La Rosa.
And really nice power with short stroke. You didn't see any huge swings throughout that firefight.
Point.
And Collin Johns, as he's transitioning forward, often sits heavy backhand as well. And De La Rosa found his right hip with a third shot drive.
Second serve. Two, 6-2.
Again, Ben Johns finding the right spot on the lefty Martin Emmrich up at the left shoulder. Martin looking for that backhand counter and couldn't find it.
6-1.
Yeah, can't leave it up high to Collin Johns. I understand he wasn't fully established at the...
Last night, the Major League Pickleball Challenger level draft. Adam Stone was a part of that, and after this point, would love to get his insight as two on the other side there. De La Rosa with a missed return. And Martin Emmrich were selected to the same team, the Brooklyn Aces. Took them at 15 and 24. De La Rosa, the 15th pick. 24th for Emmrich. Missed chance there for Ben.
Well, number one, the good news for them is they will not be playing Collin and Ben Johns in the Challenger division in MLP. So that is very nice. But I think there's not just righty-lefty. I think that they seem to mesh in the times that I've seen them play on the PPA Tour, and I think their game styles kind of go together well. So I think that's a very formidable men's doubles team in the Challenger division.
Second serve.
Yeah, too much pop on that first volley from Ben Johns. De La Rosa in the proper position, just sailing it long.
2-8-2. Side out.
Effectively short volley from Collin Johns. Martin Emmrich was able to get there,
8-2-1.
but always tough to get it over from that position.
Nice. Fine from Ben Johns. Caught De La Rosa scooting.
Oh yeah, he was scooting, and he was looking to smack a forehand, but Ben found that sliver of court that no one was.
Wide for Emmrich, and the Johns brothers take a quick game point in game number 1.
10-2-1. Go.
Long for Emmrich, and the Johns brothers will take game 1.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Offense. So we saw a bit from Daniel De La Rosa with that backhand punch, but just a couple times, whether it's out of the air or off the bounce, find some situations to possibly get the Johns rattled, even though that's very difficult to do.
That 1-2 punch from Collin Johns on the Ernie. Ben Johns closing it out. These two will be partners in Major League Pickleball as well for the Seattle Pioneers, as I mentioned.
Oh, a little Ernie for Collin, and Daniel De La Rosa showing the athleticism as well. Plenty of pay. Jumping the corner of the kitchen is one thing, but hitting it a very quality shot with plenty of pace paired with that athleticism is something much different. And man, that had some bite on the ball, moving away from Ben Johns on the backhand slice from Daniel De La Rosa.
0-0-1. Point.
We need a personal Collin Johns camera. Just his reactions and some of his mannerisms are just hilarious out there.
Mannerisms.
He's just Collin. You gotta love him.
2-0-1.
Known league wide as well. James Ignatowicz shouted out in his singles match. Ooh, into the net when he took a let cord in singles, like, where's Collin Johns?
Yeah, it's well known. Dave loves to talk about it too. So I mean, how can you not? You know, and I know it didn't work out there for Martin Emmrich, but I like it. He hadn't really made too aggressive of a move to the middle on that poach attempt, and I understand it was a drop, not a drive from Daniel De La Rosa, but I want to see the lefty get in there in the middle. That one almost too juicy, just kind of hovering and throwing off the rhythm of Martin Emmrich as he sprays that backhand wide on the Ernie attempt.
1-2-1.
Yeah, and that's so many benefits. We always talk about the righty-lefty matchup and combination, and sometimes it can create confusion in the middle, and that's what we see right here, unfortunately.
Fluff bomber drops into the middle.
2-2-1. Second
That's
serve.
good eye. several feet long, but when you're transitioning forward after your return, it's never easy to let it go. Good partner communication from Daniel De La Rosa. That's a tough break off the tape. De La Rosa crashing back to the middle. I think that's where Ben Johns was hitting the ball, but the net had other ideas. Yeah, it's a good move from Martin Emmrich. He's got to go for that shot, but hands of gold from Ben Johns, putting that ball back on the backside of De La Rosa.
4-2-2. Point.
Wow, that's in there, and De La Rosa making making a motion. My goodness, what a win in convincing fashion, doubling their score 22-11. Good for them.
What round did you take him with the SoCal Hard Eights last MLP draft?
I snagged him in the 4th.
Look at you.
Yes, and
discovering talent.
Yeah, he went a bit higher this time in Challenger, and I'm kind of sad we didn't get him again, especially after that kind of performance.
He was an unknown entity at the time that you chose him last season. Ball had some wicked spin starting off the paddle of Martin Emmrich.
That's the offense I was looking for. That one-hander out of the air. The lefty, very nice job.
3-5-1. Second serve.
Yeah, too good from Ben Johns, waiting. Martin Emmrich trying to push that ball up the line and hoping that Ben Johns was going to be squeezing the middle, but he stayed home nicely on that counter. That's another really good look. Got exactly what he wanted. Just shots just not quite falling for De La Rosa and Martin Emmrich right now.
Ball's deep.
Point.
First of 2 matches of the day for Collin Johns. He still has to play in his mixed doubles matchup, teaming up with Alex Trong this weekend. They will take on Viv David and Thomas Wilson, the 3 seed, later on today.
There's a nice reach in from Daniel De La Rosa. He stepped around that backhand a couple times and didn't have success this time. Really jams up Collin Johns with some nice offense.
Ooh, well played by Ben Johns.
Yeah, and the initial speed up from Ben Johns to Martin Emmrich, Martin did a great job, but a couple shots later, as you said, Michelle, just perfectly placed from Ben. Martin leaning the wrong way.
Got it.
Couldn't reach it.
Side out.
Collin looking up at the sun and not thrilled with that on the overhead attempt.
Get mad at the sun,
That's
too.
right. And Emmrich, pretty quality lob to force the miss hit from Collin Johns after the old rare switcheroo from Ben and Collin.
It's a nice play there by Martin Emmrich, stepping into it.
Yeah, and that's that backhand counter I was talking about. Ben unable to find the left side of Martin Emmrich's body, and Martin made him pay. Couldn't come up with the mid-court play. Collin Johns. I will not be saying that too frequently, as he's one of the best in that area.
Second serve.
Yeah, and it's a tough break because every time Martin has made that play to the middle, the Johns have just come up with the proper shot to force Martin to hit up on the ball. I hope he continues to stay aggressive, though.
Side out.
Yeah, that was an awkward shot as De La Rosa was thinking Collin was going to hit with more pace, but Collin went down.
7-5-1.
And, you know, Martin and Daniel, they haven't really had any sustained quality offense, but we're at a 2-point game right here. All it takes is a couple quality points, and they're going to be right in this thing. And there you go, just like that, rare dink air in the middle of the court on the forehand side from Ben Johns, and a little life and pep in their step from the fellas on the near end.
5-7-1. Out. Second serve.
Yeah, and that's where Daniel De La Rosa's power betrays him, as that ball not even close to going in. He just has so much pop.
5-7-2.
Yeah, it's really good offense from Ben from a low position, even to the backhand side of Emmrich, which is what he prefers. He went with the block instead of the counter attack Martin Emmrich did, just left it too high.
First quarterfinal spot was claimed in the men's doubles draw. Tyson McGuffin and Deco Barr moving on to tomorrow.
And that, I mentioned his power betraying him earlier, not that time, as Collin Johns very late on his counterattack attempt off that forehand speed up from DLR.
7-5-2. You go. No. Nice.
Don't you dare touch that. And Collin actually has gone to the third shot drive a bit more frequently, so maybe that is that paddle situation that we were discussing earlier, Michelle. It's a good note.
Second serve.
Oh, no love. He thought he hit it perfect in the midcourt. Couldn't coax it over.
There's a stat that says third shot drives are on the rise as well from Jim Ramsey, our great statistician on the BPA Tour.
That's a nice 1-2 combination attempt from De La Rosa, but Collin Johns, it wasn't the power of his counter, it was the fact that he got it down and forced Daniel to hit up on the next ball.
Always long two for De La Rosa.
Yeah, he had jammed up Collin a couple points ago with the same shot. This time, Collin with a nice alley, just getting out of the way and letting it sail long.
Following up on that third shot drive, it's up from 38% last year to 51% this year so far.
That's
across
healthy.
All doubles.
That is a healthy one indoor tournament. That's cold conditions in Arizona mixed in. New ball, so there's a variety, new paddle technology. There's a lot of reasons to think this game is moving towards more pace, and the stats are showing it as well.
Nice play by Emmrich. Behind the sideline.
A weird decision from Ben in the midcourt to kind of smack at it with power. He usually goes with a soft shot there. Nice job from Martin Emmrich, though.
Every time I get the ball, I get one.
Yeah, and a mini stare down from Daniel De La Rosa, just saying, I beat you in a firefight, and I'm pull the paddle back and let it go long. Having a little chuckle with his partner, Martin Emmrich, and maybe too much of a chuckle as he puts that serve halfway up the net.
6-9-2. Side out.
That's a great job from Ben going cross court. De La Rosa knew he left that ball high, and he was crashing to the middle. Ben jammed him up in the body.
Go. Second serve.
The defense to offense from De La Rosa and Emmrich.
Yeah, and also a bit of a bewildering decision from Collin Johnson to just rip it from the midcourt. Point from Daniel De La Rosa, winning a firefight at the end, and phenomenal dink technique with the short stroke and great bending of the knees. That is a well-rounded point from Daniel. There you go. Martin Emmrich, a nice little fist pump, found some offense finally on that one-handed backhand side. And these boys are just hanging around here in game 2.
Well, this is more like the matches we've seen between these two in the recent tournaments. The Johns brothers, they will dink you to death until you do something like that.
That's right. And Martin has, the times that he's been able to find offense has been with that one-hander out of the air. I think that two-hander off the bounce has been a bit dicey and hasn't worked out for him.
Uh-oh.
Side out.
That's a nice job from Ben going up the middle, as his opponents were thinking he was going to go out wide with an angle. Perfect spot from him.
9-7-1.
Leave and a match point with that miss for the Johns brothers. Guess what? They could meet up with Christian Alshon and Thomas Wilson, the recent ghost of their past, in the quarterfinals. Missed it. The Johns brothers are moving on to the quarterfinals, and Christian Alshon could potentially get another credit for the Johns brothers in game 2.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
towards the end of game 2, it felt like you really couldn't finally finish. What did you need to do or reset to get there in the end?
Yeah, it's tough conditions today, very windy out here, so there are certain shots that you'd normally make that you're just missing out here, so it could be a little bit frustrating. So just trying to stay positive and get over the line.
Well, we've had wind this week, which I know you hate. We've also had to play indoors a few times, which I know you hate. Which is worse for you?
What's worse for me? That's a good way to put it. Yeah, you know, I think wind is just funny. You know, it's kind of adverse for everybody. It's difficult, but you know, you can adapt your game style and just kind of make it work. Certainly in doubles, a little harder in singles. Indoors, a little bit of a different issue, but you know, you just got to deal with whatever's thrown at you in any scenario, including this sport.
Well, we're here at the beautiful Cary Tennis Park, and it's awesome to play at a facility like this. We also want to see beautiful, big pickleball facilities come in due time, and I think you just had a recent sign, and it's pickleball facilities?
Yes, pickleball franchise, Dill Dinkers, so really excited to be repping them for the first time on my sleeve this week, and they're spreading the great sport of pickleball, so couldn't be more excited about that.
Love that. All right, guys, congratulations. Back to the court. Mish?